One couple.
I think that if we would have been healthy, we would have been married a long time ago.
One wedding.
I cannot picture ourselves walking down the aisle in these bodies.
I don't want to be a fat bride.
And two amazing transformations.
I'm the luckiest man on the planet right now, I'll tell you that.
I'm Chris Powell.
And I'm Heidi Powell.
And this is what we do. Whoa. We do weddings?
We do now.
But you still get to work out, right? Come on, buddy. Now is the time to lean on each other.
Oh, babe, I'm dying.
Let's go!
For the 4 years since Heidi and I got married, we've helped people lose more than 10,000 pounds. Tonight,
Oh my gosh.
with the help of some good friends.
Put a ring on it.
You guys want to taste some cakes?
Yeah.
Go watch us as we help an unmarried couple get fit for their marriage, both physically
We want so badly to see you make it through this so you can make it through anything.
and emotionally. We can get you in shape for your wedding, but it won't mean a damn thing if your marriage falls apart.
What you're about to see,
Will be the most important moment in two people's lives.
because this time,
Love can't wait.
Can do your fortune cookie yet?
5-second rule, 5-second rule.
Good time to finish up old tasks.
That's laundry.
Like, really? Kane and I met 4 years ago. My mom introduced us. I've never clicked with someone so instantly before in my life. What's your word?
Mine, wheel.
What does that mean?
Basketball.
Wait, mine's French fries.
Nice.
I know it may sound cliche, but I knew he was the one the second I met him.
Let's hear it.
Shazoo. Is that good?
I think it's a dog breed.
That's not Shih Tzu, you idiot.
Her mother was a travel agent of sorts in the casino business. I work at a casino, and I was a client.
I love this picture of us.
Yeah, that's in the
It
Bahamas.
was such a good time.
It felt like a honeymoon.
Yeah, it kind of did.
When I met Tiffany for the first time, it was like meeting a person from a different country. I mean, I didn't know a Jersey girl quite like her. You know, she had this fire.
Vegas, pool parties.
We got kicked out for having too much fun.
There's nobody else that I want beside me. I see an outstanding wedding, a huge wedding. You know, the best day of her life, and of mine as well.
Partying like all of them.
Are wasted in all of them too.
Kane means the world to me. We're a team. We do everything together. We just complement each other so well. Sometimes I just think it's just too good to be true. We want to enhance our relationship and take it to the next level. But I think our weight is the number one thing that's holding us back. I cannot picture ourselves walking down the aisle in these bodies. Growing up, I was an athlete. I was recruited to play Division I soccer at Temple University. I was fit. I loved working out. I loved eating right. It never really was an issue until, I guess, Kane and I started dating. I really started packing on the pounds. When I was 21, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. Crohn's and colitis are irritable bowel diseases that are deadly. I've been in and out of the hospital for the last 3 years. A lot of my onsets have been because of eating and drinking. It's like sad to think that I do it to myself. There's no chance in hell that I'm going to take wedding pictures looking like this.
I still find her attractive. She's got the best butt in the business.
Oh my God.
I'm from a small varsity blues football kind of town, and I played all growing up. And our football coach was also the assistant wrestling coach, wanted me to stay in shape for football. So he said, "You're going to wrestle." And I ended up loving wrestling. It got me in the best shape of my life.
It felt great to be athletic. I mean, I felt like I was one of the gang. I felt like I belonged and that I fit in.
I have noticed weight gain over the years, but I love him for him, and everything else is just kind of extra, literally.
Initially, the reason I didn't want to propose was because I'm older than her. She was fresh out of college and didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. And I said, well, you know, I'm on this track and I've got it together and I need you to get it together. That couldn't have been further from the truth because I couldn't save $1.
One thing a lot of people don't know about me is I have a gambling addiction.
I have no idea how much money I lost to gambling in the last 4 years. If I was to guess, $250,000. I was making between $150,000 and $200,000 the last 4 years, and I have no savings. Tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to stop. I don't want you to do it anymore.
I know.
There's no need for you to be sitting there on your computer betting on sports games. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're gonna pay off more debt. Where we could be doing things like, I don't know, getting married. Maybe planning a wedding. maybe starting our lives. It sucks.
I don't know what it is. I'm just wired a certain way where that drives me.
It's in your family.
For Christmas, everyone got scratch-off lottery tickets, whether you were 5 years old or 50. That was just what everyone did, and we all scratched them off together, and it was who won. And it wasn't about necessarily what you won. It was just that you were the winner. It's just so heavy, you know? There's so much attached to this. It's like, did I even have a chance?
You've done a lot of things right in your life. You're really smart. You're really good at your job. You're not a screw-up. I've accepted that he's a gambler, but I'm a fixer, so I can't just throw my hands up and think, you know, there's nothing else I can do. There has to be something that I can do.
Would you like something to eat?
Yeah, we're ready to rock. We're going to do the slider trio with a side of fries, cheese and bacon, sour cream.
Loaded.
Loaded up.
Everything
Yeah.
on it. Oh, look at this.
So today, we're in the back kitchen of Kane and Tiffany's favorite restaurant in New Orleans, where honestly they spend way too much time enjoying this whole Cajun lifestyle. What they don't know is that we're the chefs today, and we're definitely gonna spice things up.
My gosh.
I'll do this one.
Babe, you are about to spill.
I'm infusing hot sauce
No.
into these fries. That's how you do it right there. They have no idea what they're in for.
Nope.
All right.
There's toothpick in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. That's so good. They're so spicy.
I can't believe they like her food.
We've got them so overloaded with the spices and the salt and everything, like it's disgusting. And they're still eating it. The whole surprise was supposed to be funny at first. But you know what was really fascinating? They kept eating the food, and it tasted terrible.
I feel sick.
Oh, yeah.
They continued to eat it because it was simply the act of eating. That's what they were there for. And that's the sign of a true food addict.
How are you guys eating that? We sabotaged your food, and you're eating it still.
I can't believe you don't have a problem with my cooking. Because we loaded that up with hot sauce and salt and Creole seasoning, and you're
And it's
still
almost gone.
you're still bulldozing it.
Guys, this is what you should be eating.
It did taste really spicy, especially those sliders, but I just kept eating it.
That's a huge red flag for Heidi and I, but that's also why we're here. Because we got your letter and we know that you want the help.
We really want to choose you guys, but
We need to see how well the two of you work together. So we got a challenge for you.
go home, get changed, and meet us at the Audubon Park in 1 hour. All right?
All right.
All right. See you guys soon.
Chris and Heidi just surprised us on Bourbon Street and told us to meet us here in 1 hour for a challenge, and we're scared.
Welcome to Audubon Park.
We made it. We made it.
So when Kane and Tiffany wrote us the letter, they told us all about their relationship with food and exercise, but they didn't tell us anything about their relationship with each other. We want to see if you got what it takes physically, but also emotionally.
So we started this morning in the French Quarter. We figured it was only appropriate to have you guys run a quarter of a marathon in under 90 minutes. Now, typically, we would have people do this in no less than 2 hours, but you guys are former athletes. You guys can do this.
We're going to give them this challenge, and they're going to realize that they can do these 6.6 miles if they work together. But more than anything, we're going to learn about how they function together as a couple. You ready?
We're ready.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, begin.
You got this, guys.
So we have 90 minutes together. Did you think of anything to talk about? Anything at all?
First impression of Kane and Tiffany is that they are a fun couple.
Oh, that's cheese fries.
Oh my god. Kill me.
Kane's definitely a guy's guy. He's personable, he's charismatic, and Tiffany's just a spitfire.
I think he just likes to look at my ass.
I think so. Keep him running.
Guilty.
Dangle that carrot.
Guilty.
Kane, you dog, you. Right off the bat, Tiffany takes off, and Kane's behind. You okay, dude? Yeah. Okay, just keep going, just like this, okay? We want to see them work together as a team, as a couple. I mean, they're gonna get married, right? All right, guys, we're 35 minutes in, coming up on mile marker number 3.
She's quite a way ahead of him.
She is.
I couldn't imagine you and I working, me being ahead of you or you being ahead of me. Out. Encouraging. Or, yeah. Like something.
Get me in this shade.
Like, I like when you work out when I'm not feeling up to it because it pushes me to
Yep.
be stronger. Marriage is a team sport. It's not something to accomplish solo. You guys have been running for 64 minutes. Tiffany, finish it with Kane! Kane!
babe. I'm gonna catch up. Keep going.
Yeah, come on. All right. Yeah. You did it! You guys just ran 6.6 miles. It was just the biggest sigh of relief and excitement, and to know that we can do this and we have what it takes.
What you guys just did today was nothing short of extraordinary. And there was a lot of what we saw that we liked, and there's definitely some stuff that you guys need to work on, especially if you're going to be spending the rest of your lives together.
You know what, though? We'll get there. We have the next 90 days to spend together in Denver, Colorado.
Because it's official!
Choose you guys!
It's official!
I'm so excited to go to Denver. I feel like after doing this, I know that we can face any challenge that they throw at us.
Time to get out of here.
Okay.
The golf cart is all yours?
Yes.
Yeah. We're running back to the hotel.
All right, we'll see you there.
All right. See you guys.
Guys.
Great job.
Woo!
Thanks. We want to turn around our lives, and we're so excited to take that step. Thank you. You got me through it.
Coming up, so we have a proposal for you.
I was trying to make myself ready for anything, but I was not ready for that.
And later, it's time to meet the wedding dream team. Rocco DeSpirito.
What's up, Chef?
Duff Goldman.
I'm going to be making your wedding cake.
And David Tutera.
I almost my pants when I saw David Tutera.
Oh my gosh.
All leading up to a walk down the aisle you'll have to see to believe. Welcome to the University of Colorado Anschutz Health and Wellness Center. So today, Heidi and I are going to take Kane and Tiffany to boot camp. They're going to be there with us for the next 90 days.
Ready for this?
Forward to it.
We're ready. Come on in. Well, guys, this is it.
We're about to see if they're up for it.
Well, first things first. We got to weigh you guys in.
It's a little embarrassing. You know, as a female, you feel very insecure opening yourself up to the world like that.
Tiffany, you weigh 260 pounds.
260 pounds is well over 100 pounds from the weight I was when I was playing Division I soccer. It's just crazy to me how the pounds just packed on over such a short amount of time.
Kane, 357 pounds.
Can't believe I'm that far gone.
Kane's a former high school football player and wrestler. Tiffany was a Division I soccer player. You would think that somebody with such an athletic background could manage their weight better. That's a huge cause of concern for us, because if they're gaining weight together, then clearly there's something unhealthy in their relationship. So this is something that we need to break apart and totally rebuild. All right, so you mentioned in your letter that you guys want to get in shape for the wedding.
I don't see a ring.
Not yet.
Okay, but we are assuming that you really do want to get married.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have a proposal for you. What do you say if the two of you hit your phase 1 goal, then we buy the ring for you?
So between the two of you in phase 1, we want you to lose 190 pounds.
I like that a lot.
Because as far as we're concerned, you're certainly going to work for it.
That's the nicest gesture I've ever heard in my life. The fact that I'm not just getting this because Kane wants to marry me, we're earning it together as a team. I mean, I don't think it gets much better than that.
Phase 2, we change things up a little bit.
Phase 2 is about growing stronger independently. So that's why we're going to split the two of you up. And you will not come back together until you see each other on your wedding day.
I was trying to make myself ready for anything, but I was not ready for that. Being away from Tiffany, I expected it to be rough. So many thoughts were rushing through my mind.
I hope you guys are starting to get this, that it's not about getting you ready for your wedding. It's about getting you guys ready for the rest of your lives.
Together.
Let's be honest. Being married is hard work. Even if you're not overweight. I mean, it takes love. It takes commitment. It takes shifting all of your priorities around. So the stronger they can become as individuals, the stronger they're going to be as a couple.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Once we got to Anschutz, we started going through a whole series of medical testing. I've never seen anything like it.
Tiffany, the main thing I think we've been talking about is your ulcerative colitis.
Ulcerative colitis is a type of inflammatory bowel disease. It actually causes inflammation and sores and ulcers in your digestive system.
Well, Tiffany's tried a lot of different medications in the past and haven't really worked very well. So she's on an immunosuppressant drug called Remicade, and it really is kind of one of the last drugs you try. If that drug doesn't continue to work, you're looking at some pretty major options after that. We don't know the exact cause of ulcerative colitis, but what we do know is that working on your diet, working on lifestyle, reducing stress are all really important if you want to go into remission.
I know surgery is an option. I really don't want to do that. I think I'm too young. I don't want to have to, walk around with a bag attached to me for the rest of my life. So I really want to focus on getting my health right so I can really do everything I can to keep this under control.
Nutrition is such an important part of the weight loss process, especially for somebody like Kane and Tiffany who eat out all the time.
Restaurants are minefields of bad choices.
So I've got a meeting with our nutrition consultant, Rocco DeSpirito.
I think I'm going to go with the bourbon pub steak.
Tiffany and Kane eat out a lot and have trouble knowing what to order. So I took them to a restaurant. I observed what they ordered.
I'm going to do the barbecue Colorado elf burger.
I don't think they're going to be treating restaurant meals the same way ever again. What's up, Chef? So look at this burger. A lot of little flecks of white fat. It's not a super lean burger.
And we serve it with brioche.
So brioche bun. Whenever you hear the B word, it means butter. Okay, so brioche has a lot of butter in it. He just added more fat to it. Okay, now more oil, another tablespoon, another 110 calories. And now he's got some broccoli sauteing. Of course, that's in butter.
Back in the kitchen, we actually watched a chef prepare our food, and all of the additives, you know, it really kind of opened our eyes.
Another 100 calories.
Even when you think you're ordering something that might be a little more healthy, you know, it's not.
Can you ask for broccoli to be served without the butter?
Yes, Chef. Yes. These lovely customers of yours said, I'd like 2 cups of steamed broccoli on the side with no sauce. What would you say?
Yeah, I would recommend it.
He would recommend it. Not only would he say yes, he'd recommend it.
Steam is better than sauté.
Lay it down, brother.
If
Did
you
you
want
work
it
with Chris
healthy.
Powell, too?
No.
All right, you two, let's get down into it. Today, Heidi and I, we really want to get to know Kane and Tiffany individually. Come on, Kane. There you go. So we're splitting them apart. Good. Kane is such a nice guy, and he's so charismatic. But it's clear to me that he still has some demons. Good, Kane. Good. For him to move forward in his transformation and his future marriage, he's got to open up to me. So I want to know, just between you and me, like, why didn't you ever buy a ring?
You should be able to buy a ring when I stop gambling.
How much have you lost?
I have no idea.
Tens of thousands?
Hundreds for sure.
Wow. Kane's gambling issues, those are a huge red flag for me. Because now we're not just dealing with the food addiction for him and for Tiffany, but now we're dealing with other addictions as well. Are you willing to give it up for her?
Yes.
Sure
I want to
about
give it
that?
up for myself.
Good.
And for her.
Looks like he's struggling over there. When we challenged Kane and Tiffany to the quarter marathon, Tiffany basically left Kane in the dust. It's this interesting dynamic, and I'm trying to figure out how it actually works. Do you ever encourage him? You didn't during the run.
When you guys came to surprise us, I wanted to see how good I could do because I've been held back for so many years. It just felt really good to do my best. I just wanted to do it for me.
Marriage isn't about you. Marriage is about 2 strong people coming together and doing it for each other. There are going to be times where you are so much better than him and you are holding up your end of the bargain so much more than he is. Like with his gambling problem. But he needs your support. He needs to know you were there.
You're right.
The 2 of you together, you're going to be unstoppable.
It's a plan, right?
It is.
I know in my heart that he's an amazing person, and he's good at so many things.
Now it's finally time for the 2 of you to come through for each other. For the end of the workout, we wanted to put Kane and Tiffany in a situation where they had to rely upon each other.
Go.
So Kane had to hold that barbell up while Tiffany ran back and forth to the 50-yard line 5 times.
Come on, Tiffany, he's going to drop the weight.
Had numbness starting in my fingers, went down to my wrist. I'm dying!
Dig deep, buddy. Come on. You can do this. You can do this for you. You can do this for her. You can do this for both of you.
Come on. Go.
You can hold it this long. You can hold it for another 15 seconds. Come on. Come on. He's holding it for you. He's holding it for you. He's holding it. He's holding it.
Do it. Oh, baby.
Woo!
I knew that he was proud of himself. You could see his face. He was exhausted, but he just felt so accomplished.
He is so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, it's coming back. Tiffany's worth every minute of the pain, the suffering, all the work that's being put in is for her and for us.
Coming up.
So we're going to play soccer today. I brought in.
And later.
You got a goal to hit. Let's do this. Are you okay? What's wrong? Is it Kane? What's going on? I could tell that whatever it was, she didn't want to tell me. But obviously something was wrong. Unlike most clients that we work with who actually spend phase 1 just focusing on weight loss, Kane and Tiffany also have a wedding to plan.
You know, I love working with Kane and Tiffany. I mean,
They're awesome.
It's so nice to be able to focus on something other than just weight loss, you know?
Their wedding? You didn't even plan ours. And you're excited about a wedding.
Well, you know that Kane just asked me to officiate their wedding, right?
Oh, wait, he asked you to marry them?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm going to be an ordained minister. I'm going to officiate the wedding, and honestly, I personally think that I can plan it too.
Oh, gosh, whatever.
I could.
You can officiate a wedding, you could not plan, but I try. Not gonna happen.
I might surprise you.
Not gonna.
Well, since I am going to be marrying you guys and all, I personally really wanted to take the reins of planning your wedding and doing it all.
Oh, God.
But Heidi wasn't having it.
Heck no.
So
You're a saint.
So we brought in a real pro.
Kate and Tiffany have so far exceeded our expectations physically. So today, we have a very special surprise for them.
I almost my pants when I saw David Tutera.
Oh my gosh. You think she's excited? David Tutera is one incredible wedding planner, and he's the host of WeTV's Celebrations. He's created these incredible events for people like Jennifer Lopez, Matthew McConaughey, the Rolling Stones, and now he's a part of our team.
Hi!
Tiffany, I'm so excited you're here. Do you know who this is?
I do know.
Tiffany, I mean, now that's a girl with a lot of energy, and you can just tell she's dying to tell me so much. Tell me what you want for your wedding.
Well, let me just preface this with I am from Jersey.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
You should be.
I know Jersey. I mean, Tiffany is like so over the top, and I love over the top, so I can't wait to do their dream wedding.
It's not so much about the ceremony or the cake or like we are party people and we want to throw an epic party.
What I love to do, and I can totally feel this from the two of you, is you build a momentum.
Yes.
Like something's always happening.
I love that.
Epic is like there's something that happens now. And, oh my gosh, I can't believe they just did that.
Exactly.
That's your wedding.
Exactly what we want.
In Jersey, they beat the beat up. They don't just come up here, they start down here, and then they bring it up.
I taught him so well. Is this phenomenal?
Oh my God, that was
I'm so proud of you. Phenomenal. Just love it. Never in a million years did I think I would be sitting down with David planning my wedding. His visions and his ideas they just made me so happy. I am so excited to see what he puts together.
See you at the wedding.
All right.
See you there.
So, with the big day quickly approaching, I figured we needed to do some wedding dress shopping.
All right.
And this is the best place in town.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
This is Tiffany.
I'm Jordan. Welcome to the bridal collection.
Thank you so much.
Are you ready to try on some dresses?
I'm ready.
Let's find her a dress.
Let's do it.
All right.
So today Heidi is taking me to go wedding dress shopping, and I am so excited. I feel like this is every girl's dream.
When you imagine wedding dress shopping, what size did you think you would be at?
Before you and Chris came and surprised us, I had to buy a bridesmaid's dress, and I had to buy a size 22.
Okay.
22 wide, actually.
22 wide. Well, you're definitely not a 22 wide today.
I am so happy that Heidi's going to be here with me, but I am a little upset that my mom can't be here. My mom is like my best friend, and I've always dreamed of doing this with her. It makes me really sad to know that she's not going to be here, but I know that I'm on this journey, and I'm at boot camp, and this is part of the process.
How's it going?
We're ready to show you our first dress.
I'm ready to see.
All right,
Come on
here
out.
comes the bride.
All right. Come give your mom a hug.
Hi, baby. You look so beautiful. When I saw my mom, I have not felt that type of emotion since, the entire time we've been here.
You look so beautiful.
It was just amazing. It meant so much to me.
This is a size 18.
Wow. An 18. And you were saying you were a 22 wide before, right?
I felt so confident trying those dresses on.
Here she is.
Whoa! Oh my God! You have to remember, we're shopping for a gold dress. We're not shopping for a dress that fits you now. I'm not kidding you. From where I'm sitting and how I'm looking at you, you look tiny.
It doesn't look like a 14.
And you
does it?
have
16.
no.
It doesn't look like that.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't look
And to think that you're not even close to your wedding date yet, can you imagine what you're going to look like?
I'm going to be so hot.
You already are.
All right, Kane, you know why we're here.
I do.
While Heidi's doing some wedding dress shopping with Tiffany, I've got some shopping of my own to do with Kane. I promised them that if they hit their combined goal of 190 pounds in 90 days, I'd buy the engagement ring. And look at the guy. Welcome to Tello Diamonds. He's on track to hit this goal out of the park. Good to see you, my friend.
How you been?
Great, thank you. This is my buddy Kane.
Kane, good to meet you.
Great to meet you.
We are here looking for the ultimate engagement ring for his fiancée, Tiffany.
We need a halo cut,
Okay.
diamond with either princess, cushion, or square. I know that's kind of the style she likes.
Sure.
Something big, something you can see from a mile away.
I think this one might be really right up your alley.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Now that is a beautiful carat and a half. Ideal fire cushion.
That's big.
Need some sunglasses for this.
No, you're not kidding. Wow, that ring looked unbelievable. It looked unbelievably expensive, too. I mean, Heidi's gonna kill me when she sees this bill.
So I'll keep this one aside for you?
Please do.
Yes,
Awesome.
please. Let's go ahead and put that on layaway. And a deal is a deal. So you gotta hit your goal weight.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's going to stop us.
Come on, you got a goal to hit. Let's do this. Come on, you got it. Okay. Do another. Let's do it. What's going on? You okay? Today I was working out with Tiffany, and I could tell she just wasn't her normal self. 5 more. Are you okay? I could tell that whatever it was, she didn't want to tell me. But obviously something was wrong. Is it Kane? Like, what's going on?
These past couple days, I can't get through a workout without, like, running to the bathroom. I have, like, crazy stomach cramps.
When I have a flare with my ulcerative colitis, I am completely shut down. My body kind of goes into this state where I have no energy.
If we need to go see Dr. Holly, then we need to go see her. We've got to go get you checked out.
And I'm just afraid that I'm just going to ruin not only my journey, but Kane's also, because we're in this together, and I don't want to let him down either.
When did you first start noticing that you were having some symptoms?
It's been a couple days. I'm probably going on, like, day 4 now.
Okay. Day 4.
Yeah.
Tiffany is getting one of the newer medications that has come out for ulcerative colitis, and it's really been very helpful for her. She's had very minimal symptoms, so the fact that she started having a few symptoms is pretty worrisome. You know, I think we should send you back home to get that because it's set up. Your doc there knows you best. Let's see if we can get that dose of medication on board.
Okay.
And see if we can stop you from having a full kind of attack. If Tiffany's ulcerative colitis flares up, it could sideline her for months. Yeah. You have a disease. And, you know, ultimately, if you don't pay attention to it, you could end up with where they have to take your whole colon out.
Good. So how you doing, buddy? Good. Just between us, have you thought about gambling recently?
Every morning when I wake up, I realize how many days it's been that I've been, like, gambling free.
How many days has it been?
75 days.
In the game of life, you're winning. So what do you say? Let's put in a little more work.
Let's do it.
Let's keep winning. All right, buddy, grab that 40-pound dumbbell.
Tiffany's at home at her doctor's appointment. I'm here alone, trying to hold it down for the couple.
I want that nice clean landing. You hit it, stick it. That's it.
I'm really concerned with what the doctor's going to say, if they're going to let her continue. We came this far and don't want to stop now, so, you know, fingers crossed that everything's okay.
Yeah! Oh, look, here she is.
There she is!
Welcome home.
How you feeling?
I feel so much better.
Good.
Going back to New Orleans alone for 2 weeks was so scary. I am not looking forward to saying goodbye to Kane again, but let's just not go there. Doctor said I am good to go.
Yes.
Yep, switched up some stuff with my medication, and I'm here, back at it. Let's get going.
Good.
Not sideline.
Awesome.
Not sideline.
All right, well, time's a wasting. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, welcome back.
Now we're just going to have to kick it into high gear to make up for lost ground and hope we have enough in the tank.
Good, Kate.
Keep it going, keep going. Come on.
All right,
2 more
keep it
lunges.
going, Tiffany.
Find that balance. Good. I want to see balance on this now.
There we go. That's what I want. 2.
I am set back about 2 weeks, so I really need to play catch up.
Good. Here we go. 5 seconds, Tiffany. Push.
Kane and I have been working our butts off.
Come on.
But we have to lose 190 pounds, and I'm just not sure if we're going to meet the goal or not.
Time.
I have mixed feelings about the end of boot camp.
I'm really concerned with Tiffany going home and being away from her,
but I want the engagement ring back.
This is it. Moment of truth. And a lot is riding on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you guys hit that goal, we're going to get you that engagement ring. So, Kane, take a look at this. 90 days ago, when you first stepped on the scale, you weighed in at 357 pounds. And we gave you guys a joint goal to lose 190 pounds over the last 90 days. So, tonight you're going to step on the scale, and you're going to see how much you contributed to reaching that joint goal. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Kane, go ahead and take off your shoes and take off your shirt.
I lost 106 pounds. You know, it feels great.
Babe, that's awesome!
It's so hard to believe that this is the guy that could barely make it through that first challenge. And you know what's really cool? Now, he's setting the bar for Tiffany. Kane, you certainly did your part.
Tiffany, you're up.
I'm nervous. I had a little setback in the 90 days. I had to go home for a couple weeks, and I really hope that didn't hurt my efforts for the last 90 days. I want to pull my weight. I don't want to let him down.
90 days ago, when you stepped on the scale, you weighed in at 260 pounds. Today, the scale needs to say 176 pounds or less. Ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Take off your shirt. Take off your shoes. Tiffany, you're up.
Let's do this.
All right, so Kane lost 106 pounds. That means you have 84 pounds to lose, right?
Yep.
Take off your shirt, take off your shoes. 84 pounds lost in 90 days? That's a tough goal for any woman, especially a woman that's Tiffany's size.
No way. No way. Oh my gosh.
First thought in my head was, I can't believe I did it. But the second thought in my head was, oh my God, that means we hit our goal.
Guys, you just earned yourselves an engagement ring. Very well done.
198 pounds. My goal weight's 195 pounds. We just lost me.
Let's go start phase 2.
Shall we?
All right.
It's been an awesome 90 days here at boot camp, and we really want Kane and Tiffany to start phase 2 in style. So we got them full makeovers.
Your hair is all gone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Blonde again. Real blonde.
It's a little bittersweet having to say goodbye to Tiffany and continue on to Arizona with Chris and Heidi. We've never been apart for as long as we're about to.
Let's talk about the next 3 months. Now, Kane, we want to see you under 200 pounds.
Now, Tiffany, for you, I want to know where you've always envisioned yourself being on your wedding day.
When I was playing soccer in college, I was at 156 pounds. I would love to get back to that body and that mindset and that Tiffany.
All right. You know, it's tough for any couple that's in love to be away for 3 days, let alone 3 months. And by sacrificing the next 90 days apart, Kane and Tiffany are ensuring that their next 50 years together are so much stronger.
Of course, you're not supposed to see each other for 3 months, but you can't have a wedding without the proposal. She has to say yes first.
My point, exactly.
Right? So you got to make it happen, buddy.
A lot of pressure.
We're going to give you 1 day in the next 3 months to make the magic happen. All right?
That's all I need.
That's exciting.
Okay. All right, you two. We'll go ahead and give you a moment to say goodbye to each other.
When I was saying goodbye to Kane, I was just, a rush of emotions was coming over me.
I'm gonna miss that face.
I was so sad to be leaving him.
Take care of him.
We will.
Please.
Take good care of him.
I'm a little afraid that I'm not going to be able to do this on my own without him, but I know that no matter how far apart we are, he's always there supporting me 100%.
As Tiffany pulled her bag out and was getting into the car, you know, it all became real that she was really leaving and we were going to be away from each other.
All right.
Emotionally, it's going to be hard, but we'll just keep thinking about the bigger picture. I am thrilled to see what progress we can make on our own, and it's time to go to work.
I'm going to see my friends and family for the first time.
I hope that they can see a difference and aren't disappointed. I feel like I look different, but I don't know what everybody else is going to think, so I'm a little nervous.
Everybody, thank you very much for coming here today. You are our closest of friends and our family. We're here to support and welcome back the love of our lives, Tiffany, who has been on an incredible journey for the last 90 days. It's just amazing. And at this point,
here's a new Tiffany.
When I walked out that back door to see all my family and friends, and they just started going crazy, I felt like a rock star. You know, you see one person, you get excited, and then you see somebody else you didn't think was going to be there, and you get more excited, and it was just one emotion after another. I was so excited. I was laughing. I was crying. It was awesome.
I can't believe you're all here. This is crazy. Kane and I just went through a 90-day boot camp. I'm down 92 pounds. Thank you. Kane and I had a goal of 190 pounds lost together in 90 days, and we beat it by 8 pounds. So exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see Kane. He looks phenomenal. You're not even going to recognize him. I can't.
I forgot something in Denver. Since you came into my life, everything's gotten better. I want to spend every day with you, waking up beside you. I want to live life like nobody's business. To like a marriage.
I was so surprised. I had no idea it was happening so quick. It was just one of the most amazing moments. And I will remember it for the rest of my life.
I should keep them away.
I think I'm going to tell my new trainer at home that she can keep her dumbbells and all her weights. I'm just going to lift this from now on. This is hands down one of the most memorable days of my life. I will cherish this moment forever and ever, and I am just so grateful to be with the man of my dreams.
Coming up, Duff Goldman designs the perfect wedding cake.
Edible pearls.
And later, Tiffany faces off with soccer legend Mia Hamm. In the first hour of Love Can't Wait.
There's no chance in hell that I'm going to take wedding pictures looking like this.
I still find her attractive. She's got the best butt in the business.
We met Tiffany and Kane, a couple in love with eating.
How are you guys eating that? Guys.
At boot camp, Tiffany fought to reclaim her athleticism.
Growing up, I was recruited to play Division I soccer at Temple University.
While Kane battled a gambling addiction.
I'm going to pay off more debt, where we could be doing things like, I don't know, getting married.
Together, they lost an incredible 198 pounds in just 90 days.
You just earned yourselves an engagement ring.
And topped it all off with a surprise engagement.
But you're married.
In the next hour, Tiffany faces off with soccer legend Mia Hamm. While Kane faces his biggest temptation ever.
When we hit the casino floor, that's when it got real. I remember what this is like.
All leading up to a final weigh-in and walk down the aisle you won't want to miss.
Saying goodbye to Tiffany right after the proposal was tough. I mean, we just had this great moment. She said yes. It was exciting, and see ya.
I've been home for a month now. Things are going really well. I am missing Kane and Chris and Heidi. It's really, really tough not having their sport day in and day out.
So fired up. Just finished 5K. New house record, 24 minutes, 58 seconds. About 20 minutes faster than where I started. Hell yeah, personal best.
So since I've been home in Jersey, I thought it would be pretty cool to go back to my childhood soccer field with my brother and get a little workout in on the soccer field.
Just got back from the gym and got off the phone with Tiffany, and she's going to bed for the night. I'm not able to sleep because I'm thinking about her being in Jersey and doing her thing. I wish I could be with her, but whatever. Keep working hard.
Heidi called me and said that I'm going to fly out to LA, and she had a very special person for me to meet with.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Tiffany?
I am.
Nice to meet you, I'm Duff.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm going to be making your wedding cake.
This is so exciting.
Cool. Want to come over and design a cake?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the ace of cakes. He's the man. I mean, he's the go-to for cake making.
Come on over. Okay, this is the fun part. This is where you tell me all about your wedding.
Okay.
Do you have like a theme? Do you have some colors you're working with?
We are working with colors.
Okay.
We decided to go with a royal purple, and we're accenting it with some blues and lilacs.
What I do for designs is I sit down and I start asking the bride questions, and I get an idea like, okay, this is what their dress is like. This is the theme of their wedding.
It's going to be a destination wedding, but it's still winter, and we're still trying to play that winter theme. So, with the colors.
But it's still like somewhere tropical?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm going to make it happen. I will make it happen. Listen, I'm a very determined human being.
I can definitely tell. It kind of gives me an idea of like what kind of person they are and, really what they want. And we can come up with a bunch of different ideas. And the bride can really kind of figure out like, oh yeah, I like this, but I don't like this. I like this element, but I'd rather have it on this cake. Now, I noticed that there's like on your dress, there's a lot of like really cool tarnished silver.
Mm-hmm.
To really kind of bring the cake and the dress together, this is what we're going to do. These are little edible pearls.
Okay.
And
fabulous.
Because you're going to have like these like little silver.
Ooh.
And then this is an edible pearl like paint. And we're going to take this pearl and it's going to make your whole cake really shiny.
Oh my gosh, that's going to look gorgeous.
It's going to look cool, right?
I love it. It's just like the dress.
Shiny.
I love shiny.
How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good.
Good. This is a nice pace right here. It's been awesome having Kane in Arizona with us. And it's cool just really getting to know him on a whole new level. I've been wondering, how's the whole gambling going? How many days sober are you?
Well, it's like 120, I think, now.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think about it still?
Yeah, I mean, I always think about it. You know, I'm always going to love football and sporting events and stuff like that. It's just, hey, if, you know, I have too much to lose now. The thought of gambling again scares me. I think of, you know, stepping into a casino and down a road that I don't want to go. So there's definitely going to be challenges along the way. I know that, but I've improved, and I need to give myself credit for that.
Well, this is our last workout for the next couple days because tomorrow's the bachelor party.
Oh, what?
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. What's up? What's the plan?
All right, dude. So here's the deal, though. I'm planning your bachelor party in Vegas. I just want to make sure that you're ready for it.
Let's do it.
You know, Kane's a bro. He really is. And he's shown Heidi and I that he is in control of his food addiction, and he can surround himself with that temptation, and he doesn't have to give into it. If you can go to Vegas, but more importantly, if you can leave Vegas without giving into gambling, there's nothing you can't do.
Yep. We can do it. I know we can. Old Vegas.
Yeah. This place right here, Golden Gate Casino and Hotel, it's the oldest casino in Las Vegas.
Wow.
So we got something planned, because you know, we can't just do Vegas like the typical bachelor party. I mean, this is me we're talking about, right?
I know, I hear you.
So, this is the before. This is old school Vegas. This is old school Kane. We're gonna take you all the way to new school Kane, all right? Remember that quarter marathon we ran?
Yep.
We're gonna do it again.
Okay.
Now, last time, you did it in an hour and a half. This time, we're running from here all the way to the Palms Casino Resort. So it's gonna be just over 6 miles. If you do this in less than an hour, I got a really special surprise waiting for you at the Palms. It's a video message from Tiffany. So you want to do this in less than an hour?
It's gonna happen.
What are you thinking right now?
I miss her, obviously.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I try not to think about it because, you know, I'm ready to finish and live life and, you know, get married and carry on. So, you know, hearing you bring it up and seeing her, it's, you know, gets a spot.
So you have a chance to see her in less than an hour.
Yep.
As we run the course from old Vegas to new Vegas, Kane's gonna be running by all of those old memories. Lead the way, brother.
All right.
All the old loan shops where he used to pull out those loans and he used to gamble with that money. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna replace those memories with new ones.
I think one time I had like 5 consecutive payday loans going, and I was going to like places like this, you know, wow, CDS places in my suit.
Dude, aren't you glad that isn't your life anymore?
Yes.
For me as his coach, I'm so proud of Kane because I see how far he's come in just 6 short months. Look, 6 months ago when he ran a quarter marathon, I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was gonna die or his knees or his back were gonna blow out. And now here we are running a quarter marathon and it's like nothing for him. We have just over 2 miles to go in less than 20 minutes. Let's do this. And it's so cool because he's talking to me with a completely different sense of self. Take us home, brother.
Oh, yeah.
This new confidence, and I can feel it, and I know that deep inside he is happy with himself for the first time in a long time.
Let's go!
Woo!
Looking good, baby! Looking good!
So at the finish line, I had a little surprise there waiting for Kanan. It wasn't Tiffany, but it was his best friends, his groomsmen.
Yeah! What's up, brother?
How's it going?
You look great. Oh, my God.
I was really stoked to see my boys there.
You just did 6.5 miles in 58 minutes and 34 seconds. Yeah, buddy.
Boom. That's insane. It's unreal, man. Felt good. I got a good workout with Chris, and I was ready to have some fun.
Well, man, a promise is a promise. And I told you that if you finish that run in less than an hour, I was going to give you a very special video message from Tiffany. So, check it out.
Hi, Kane. I just wanted to say hi and congratulations on phase 2. I'm so excited to see you at the wedding. It's only a couple of weeks away, and I cannot wait to see you. Phase 2 has not been the same without you, but I know that you've been doing so well, and I'm so proud of all of your accomplishments. I want you to have a great time with the boys at the bachelor party. Behave yourself, but have a great time, and I'll see you at the wedding. I love you.
She looks fantastic, right?
She looks great, right?
That is unbelievable.
You've always been lucky. Now you're even luckier.
The video message from Tiffany was touching. She looks phenomenal. I know she's working hard. It was just motivation to keep going.
Kane, I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Not too early, I hope.
Yeah. Who knows? You never know when you're living in my world. All right, guys. Have a great time tonight.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, see
Appreciate
ya.
it.
Let's get it going.
It's totally okay if Kane wants to go out with his buddies, have a nice dinner, maybe even have a few drinks. It's his bachelor party. But the real question is Kane gonna gamble?
I want to go there.
What's your number?
I want to play.
35.
I want to play.
Oh, let's grab
I
some
feel
food,
lucky.
man. We hit the casino floor. that's kind of when it got real, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember what this is like. Joel and I are gonna grab some food. You gonna meet us at the restaurant?
Maybe. See how long.
Are you staying or are you coming?
I'm cheering him on.
It was something new for me to encounter. I'm used to, from the casino business, seeing people gamble all the time. That wasn't strange, but, you know, this is my bachelor party. I'm here to have fun and cut loose.
Thank you.
Let it ride.
Having my good, close friends gamble, there's a piece of me that says, oh, well, this is a special night. This is different.
Finally. Kane, where are you? Kane, where'd he go?
I think he's going over to the sports bar.
It's the day after the bachelor party, so I'm meeting Kane at Palms Casino and Resort. I wanted to just check in with him, see how everything went. Hey, how are you feeling, man?
Need a vacation.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So how was it?
We did it right.
Now be honest, did you get yourself in trouble?
I'm hurting today. Let's just say I'm going to be spending the rest of the week making up for the fun we had.
I figured as much. Sounds like the guys had a lot of fun, but I wanted to see if Kane felt tempted to gamble.
Being in this environment definitely is tempting, right? To put myself where I'm not in the best state, I'm not around a great support system, and be around gambling is not the best place for me to be. There's no doubt about it. That being said, you know, I'm focused on what I need to do to be successful.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's a huge victory in and of itself. Bringing Kane to Vegas, I didn't set him up to fail. I set him up to succeed, and he did. And now he's leaving Vegas a true winner. And he didn't even spend a dime. Dude, you passed the test. That's huge. But now there's one more test. That's to see if you're going to be a candidate for the skin removal surgery. Unlike Tiffany, whose skin is snapped back so well, I mean, Kane was over 350 pounds, and he needs the skin surgery. So he's got about a month to go to the wedding. But I want to get him into the doctor now so he knows exactly where he needs to be a candidate for the skin removal surgery. Shall we?
Yes.
Great job, dude.
Thanks, brother.
Doc, how you doing?
Doctor, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Okay, so tell me a little bit about where you're at now.
There's a flood of emotions with the skin surgeon. It's, oh, am I at the point that I need to be? You know, what am I going to look like after, and how's that going to feel? My mind's going 100 miles an hour thinking about that, but it's something that I need.
Still got some weight that you're carrying in this area here. Kane is a large man who has lost an awful lot of weight, but the only area that he really seemed to have a significant excess skin was in his belly. Looking at your numbers, I mean, you're really cutting down a lot in the percent body fat. So that's a great thing to do, but I think if you could get a little bit more of that off, you'd be a great candidate for us to try to get rid of some of that excess skin and get rid of that flopping.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Cool. Okay.
How much more do you need?
I'm looking here probably somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds, but, you know, I think that this is something that you probably could hit.
Yeah.
So there you go. Kane needs to lose 10 to 20 pounds by his wedding to qualify for surgery. And by that time, he'll have done it all. He conquered his gambling, lost the weight, and married his best friend.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it.
I got my hands like, guys, this is what we do the hangover walk. Yeah.
This week, I'm taking Tiffany and all of her bridesmaids to LA for my version of a bachelorette party.
Hey guys. Hi.
I saw Heidi standing with a soccer ball. I have seen Heidi attempt to play soccer before, so I was a little concerned for her.
You have a waistline. A tiny waist.
Oh my gosh. Kane is gonna die.
I can't wait.
When was the last time you guys saw her like this?
College. Before college.
I haven't seen Tiffany in 2 months. She looks like a different woman. I did not even recognize her walking up.
Well, now, obviously, you guys know Tiffany is not an ordinary person, so we can't do an ordinary bachelorette party. We have to have some fun. So we're gonna play soccer today. All right. Tiff, I know you were a goalie, right?
I was. You're gonna block some goals today.
All right.
We have a little bit of a challenge, and there are stakes in this game. We need you to block 2 out of 10 shots made. And if you can do this successfully, you get a special little something from Big Daddy Kane.
I was fairly confident. That's a pretty good margin from my end. No offense to Heidi, but you know, not well versed in the soccer field.
I'm gonna make this a little more difficult. I brought in the 2-time gold medalist and quite possibly one of the world's most influential.
How are you?
Mia Hamm is probably one of the most influential athletes of my time. She has 2 gold medals, 2 world championships. She's famous for leading the women's soccer team to the World Cup.
It's so nice to meet you. You look awesome.
When I saw Mia Hamm, I almost my pants again. I have colitis, all right? It's totally acceptable. It happens, all right? I have emergency panties in my bag at all times. Totally fine, guys, all right? This is just life.
You were our idol growing up. Idol. You were amazing.
Thank you so much.
If I could have met anyone in the world, Mia Hamm would be it.
Hey, just 2.
You feel ready?
She's got this. Ready as I'll ever be, Heidi.
Haven't played soccer in like 7 years.
All right.
And she just starts ripping up.
Oh! 2 meters?
I mean, she didn't hold anything back. I was like, all right, this is the real deal. I was like, I need to really step my game up.
All right, Tiff, it's 4-0. You only have 6 more shots. You need to block 2 goals.
Okay.
All right, get this one.
Here comes lots.
Come on, you got it.
I don't know, like something clicked, and I'm like, I have to dive for one of these. Like, I can't just stand here in the middle of the goal like an ass.
4 Mia, 1 Tiffany. All you need is 1 more.
It was just kind of one of those things, like, lay yourself out there, or else you're not going to see this video. And I haven't seen him in forever.
Okay, Mia, don't go easy.
Oh, I knew you were going that way.
It's okay.
Hey.
This is your last shot. Ooh. This is the final shot to be taken. The final attempt to block. Mia 8. Tiffany 1. Tiff, if you don't block this shot, you can't see the video.
Come on, Tiff. Got this.
Come on, you can do this. Mia 8. Tiffany 1. Tiff, if you don't block this shot, you can't see the video.
I knew going into the challenge that there was a lot at stake. I could potentially see Kane in a video message, and I haven't seen him in a really long time, and it would mean so much to me to see him.
Come on, Tiff.
Come on, this, Tiff. Got it. You can do it.
It was just kind of one of those things, like, lay yourself out there. You have to see this, or else you're not going to see this video.
Whenever you're ready, Mia.
When I blocked the last goal, it wasn't the most perfect save, but the fact that, I saved the shot was just so, it just made me feel like an athlete. I just felt like for a second, I had it back. On top of all of it, it was a shot from Mia Hamm. Like, I just saved a shot from Mia Hamm. Crazy.
I mean, that was quite the accomplishment.
It was awesome.
Blocking shots from me would have been easy, but blocking shots from her, and you did 2 of them? That's incredible.
I think when, you're taking care of yourself, you're living a healthy and active life, you just feel better. You have more energy. You're empowered to kind of accomplish and do whatever you can and want to do. And you can see that in Tiffany. So much is about, first and foremost, believing you matter and that you have value. The hard work is yet to come, but from everything I've seen and heard, I'm not worried about you. I'm not.
And Mia, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Great to see you.
That's the love. Thank you so much for being here. You're welcome.
At the end of it, she said, you know how hard it was to get here, so you know that there's no turning back. And that just hit home.
Thank you. Take care.
I feel like not only would it be letting myself down and my friends and my family, like, it would be letting Mia Hamm down. She's like, you can't go back to your old life.
All right. Here you go. It's a video message from your man.
Hey, boo boo. You're doing good. Miss you like crazy. I know you're looking good, working hard. Keep it up. Have so much fun with the girls at your bachelorette party. Get as crazy as you want because I'm gonna need you to be that crazy for the rest of our lives. We're getting married soon. It's gonna be an amazing day. Hope you're ready. I love you. See you soon. Bye, baby.
You look so good.
That's amazing.
You look so good.
I don't know. It was just so good to see his face and hear his voice and, just know that this is real. And he's going through the same struggles I am, but he's succeeding. I mean, beyond anything I could imagine. He looked so good.
It's just more motivation for me to keep going. And I want to look just as good for him, and I want him to be proud when he sees me walking down the aisle.
He will. I have no doubt.
I can't wait.
Well, I have one more thing for you.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Jeez.
The bachelorette party is not over yet.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
not over yet.
I don't know if I can handle it anymore.
You ready for this? All right.
Hi, Tiffany. David. I hope you and Kane are kicking butt still and losing weight. I'm really excited because I've been planning your wedding. I wanted to tell you that you'll be getting married at the Biltmore Hotel in Miami, Florida, and I cannot wait to see you on your wedding day.
Oh, my God. Yay! The next time I see you, Tiffany, it's going to be at your wedding.
I'm so excited.
Get out of here, guys. What a day.
Oh, my gosh.
How's that hip feeling?
All of it. That was crazy.
Dives.
It's the morning of my wedding. I'm getting married. This is crazy.
The last 6 months has been a whirlwind. Some of the most exciting experiences, the toughest days. I wouldn't change a thing.
I'm looking forward to the future, but I'll never forget this. I mean, this has just been, if it's possible, one of the hardest things I've ever done and one of the most rewarding things I've ever done.
So here we are at Tiffany and Kane's wedding, and I'll be honest, I'm nervous because I'm actually officiating this wedding. It's funny because I speak in front of crowds all the time, and it's not a problem for me. But this is Tiffany and Kane, and they're more than just clients, they're friends. So I want this moment to be perfect for them. But the moment that Kane walked out those doors, I realized nobody's paying attention to me.
When I walked out, there was quite a reaction, and they all, cheered for me.
I haven't seen Kane in a while, and I had to do a double take to make sure it was really him coming down those stairs.
He was so amazing. You can't imagine how proud I am. It brings tears to my eyes.
That was really neat. That was a cool experience. I was standing with Chris, and we were waiting for Tiffany to make her entrance. I could actually feel my clothing moving from my heart beating so fast out of my chest. And then Tiffany entered. She looked stunning.
There's no doubt I'm ready to marry Tiffany and start our lives together, more so than I was 6 months ago. It's amazing how quickly things can change, and yeah, today's the culmination.
When I got to the aisle and started to take my first steps towards Kane, it felt like the world kind of stopped around me. Everything was kind of blurred out, and then I just see him. It felt like the light at the end of the tunnel. That was my reward for the end of the journey, and he looked amazing.
When we started this journey, we were not in great health, and the way we looked, the way we felt about ourselves, it was very different. And seeing Tiffany come down the aisle, knowing how confident she is and how strong she is as a woman, it made me feel so good.
Oh my God.
Being able to hug Tiffany for the first time in 3 months felt like returning home. Like I'd been away on a long trip and I was back.
Hi.
Heather.
Oh my God, you're so skinny.
That's amazing.
All right, let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. And if there is anybody here who has just cause as to why these two should not be married today, with all due respect, sit down and shut up. For Kane and Tiffany, something extraordinary happened. They met, they fell in love, they ate way too much, and they worked their butts off to get here today. And here we are, finalizing their unique and extraordinary courtship with their wedding. So, with that being said, it's time for the vows. Please join hands. Now, Kane and Tiffany, you've written your own vows to each other. So at this moment, would you like to share them with each other?
Kane, I'm so excited to continue our amazing life together as husband and wife. I know if we can make it through these last 6 months, we can make it through anything. I'll leave you with this. As the great lyrical genius Justin Bieber once said, as long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, I'll be your gold. Thank you.
So your heart is my favorite. Whether it's your family, me, or life itself, you love like no one else. I promise to be with you through all of life's challenges. I promise to kill any bugs in the house and to take out the trash. I promise to always pump the gas so you feel like you're in Jersey. I promise to watch the World Cup and pretend like I know what's happening. I promise to love you unconditionally and forever. And when we cuddle, I want Little Spoon.
I love you.
I love you.
You may place the ring upon her finger. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kane, you may kiss your bride.
I'm so happy to start this journey with him. We are going to have an awesome life together. I'm so excited.
Coming up, Kane and Tiffany's first dance.
I don't really know what better way you could end this journey.
And then, the final weigh-in. I talked to Dr. Gordon this morning. For you to be a prime candidate for the skin removal surgery, he wanted to see you under 200 pounds.
This wedding for Tiffany Kane is amazing. She wanted Tiffany an over-the-top wedding. Let me tell you, she got exactly that. And I'm so proud of the two of them because I've done everything over 27 years. And to watch a couple who have been on a journey to lose so much weight and to give them this incredible celebration, this honestly has been spectacular.
It is hard to believe that 6 months ago, that's the Kane and the Tiffany that we met. But clearly, they certainly don't look like that anymore.
So the first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Kane Myers.
The reception looked great. I couldn't have imagined it looking that good. The tables, the room, it was spectacular.
So we just had this huge life event happen. We just got married. And we're taking it all in, but we now realize that we get to show all of our closest family and friends all of the hard work that we just put in for these last 6 months. There was no doubt in my mind that Kane and I were going to reach our goals.
So you guys ready? Yeah. You guys ready?
Ladies always first.
Always.
All right, Tiffany, when you started this journey, you weighed in at 260 pounds. We gave you the goal to weigh in at 156 pounds by your wedding day, today. Now, I gotta say, you had an incredible phase one. You lost 92 pounds. If you step on the scale and it reads 156 or less, you hit your goal. Now, guys, we have calibrated the scale to take into consideration the weight of her wedding dress. So when she steps on this scale, it will be her actual body weight. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and step on the scale.
Kane and I started dating, I really started packing on the pounds. It's disgusting. I used to be a Division I athlete.
Tiffany, finish it with Kane!
Just want to do it for me.
Marriage isn't about you. Marriage is about two strong people coming together.
Kane is the love of my life, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
We did it!
Oh my God.
To feel that energy from the crowd and see how proud everybody was of us and how proud Kane was of me, that right there, you'll never get that again. I don't care what you do in your life, there will never be anything else that will match that.
You lost 114 pounds in 6 months. You beat your goal by 10 pounds.
I was so proud of her. I was proud of her before she weighed in, but to get to that weight, wow.
What do you think when you look at her and you see what she's done?
Incredible. The work she put in day and day out. She's a fierce competitor.
And she's your wife.
Yeah. I'm glad she's on my team. Killed it.
Thanks, baby.
Are you crying, Kane?
Yeah, I'm a softie.
He's a big old teddy bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're proud of her. That's a good thing.
We're married. I'm all yours.
Well, we'll speed up this weigh-in so you guys can get the honeymoon started.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch places real quick.
I was excited about the final weigh-in. When you know that I put in 100% effort, I can sleep at night.
Kane, when you began this journey, you stepped on the scale weighing in at 357 pounds. Now, you and I, we set the goal for you to be under 200 pounds. I talked to Dr. Gordon this morning, and he agrees. So when you step on the scale that says 199 pounds or less, you hit your goal, and you just got yourself a golden ticket to skin surgery.
Kane had to meet his goal. Having that excess skin is a really big reminder of your past.
I have a dual addiction. When you take gambling away, you want food. When you take food away, you want gambling. I've never felt true accomplishment.
I want you to stop.
I don't want you to do it anymore.
You know.
Are you willing to give it up for her?
Yes.
Kane, when you began this journey, you stepped on the scale weighing in at 357 pounds. Now, you and I, we set the goal for you to be under 200 pounds. You step on the scale that says 199 pounds or less, you just got yourself a golden ticket to skin surgery. You guys ready? £1 pound. I mean, Kane hit his goal by 1 pound. I mean, I swear, this is the reason I need to stay in shape, because my clients are going to give me a heart attack.
You know, the number's great, and I'm definitely excited to be able to validate the change that has taken place, but what's happened in our minds and what we're set up for the rest of our lives, it feels great.
You guys lost 272 pounds combined in 6 months. That's unheard of. Unbelievable. Look, you guys went through a lot over the last 6 months. So right now, Heidi and I want to give you the opportunity to share that experience with somebody that you love. So this right here is a 1-week scholarship to Anschutz Health and Wellness Center for Destination Boot Camp. For anybody that you feel is ready to take that first step in their journey. Any ideas?
This young lady has been one of our biggest supporters this entire journey. I think she is 100% ready to start her own journey, and she has reached out to us for support and help. So, Mrs. Linda McCarthy, would you please come up?
When Tiffany chose me for Extreme Weight Loss Destination Boot Camp, I couldn't believe it. It was just so overwhelming that she would pick me, of all people that she knows, that she would try to help me. And it was wonderful.
I got the goosebumps.
Isn't that awesome? All right. So what's next?
It's time to party.
Yes, it is. Well, guys, this is the end of a huge chapter of your life and the beginning of a whole new one. And just sitting here looking at the two of you, you're proof that love can't wait.
Oh my God. That did not just happen.
Yeah, was it? Yeah?
Are you
Boom, done.
kidding
We're
me?
back.
All right, take 2.
Yeah, scratch that.
It's a done deal, guys.
Married.
What do you
Official.
think?
It is official. I don't even know. This is crazy.
I think you expect to feel different or something to change, but it's just a new day, you know, and great things have happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, wrong answer.
It's a whirlwind. You're still I think we're still on our high, right? You know, we did have a wedding, but it's the big finale to our weight loss journey as well. It's crazy and it's amazing. And it really did come full circle. Today, taking it all in, it's just wow, I don't really know what better way you could end this journey than to have it play out like this.